What's going on, guys? This is a brand new video. And right now it's a weekly recap for the week of Sunday, July 12th to Saturday, July 18th. We had an amazing week this week. This week I have a lot of news, so I'm gonna try and get through this like as fast as I can, so the video's not like 2 hours plus or so. But I know, have to see how that goes. But again, enjoy, make sure to subscribe, like, turn to the video because I should be like, code Gaber, so I think will support me. Code Gaber 10 for 10% off at Advance. You guys want to buy any amazing supplements? Which I just realized the advanced thing is up. There we go. And also, following rating on Spotify. And also, one last thing before I get started. Hope you guys enjoyed the video every day. Yeah. Anyways, it started. So for Sunday, July 12th, we have a reminder that Fortnite will likely be doing a Path to Doomsday MCU collaboration similar to more Rivals, and Age of Ultron will be the next movie, and we should be getting skins like Ultron and Vision as part of the potential collab quite soon. So obviously this goes into like the leak last week that we're gonna get Vision in Fortnite. So yeah, I feel that's pretty cool. There's also like past leaks too that we're also gonna be getting Ultron. I feel like that's like a pretty good like lineup, two characters that we didn't get already, compared to like the first Avengers movie where we got Iron Man, Captain America. I feel like Age of Ultron has like a few characters that like we still need, like Ultron, Vision, Quicksilver. So I'm just kind of glad it's not like Age of Ultron Iron Man or Age of Ultron Captain America or whatever. So pretty cool. Then we also have the Sprite like schedule for this week, where we have Mastery Monday on July 13th, New Sprite Day on July 16th, Shiny Hours on July 18th, and Final Kickoff on Sunday, July 19th. So for New Sprite Day, we also see the Batman and the Air Sprite. For Shiny Hours, we see Holofoil, Batman, and then Gold Grim. I think that's Candy. I don't remember the exact name of it. I think it's like Grim or something like that. And then Galaxy Foundation. And for Final Kickoff, we see the long-awaited soccer ball that for some reason Fortnite never released, but I guess now it's finally gonna come out, which is pretty cool. So I have to see how that goes. Typex talking about a little bit more. A free football toy likely will release on July 19th. Fortnite has a mini final kickoff celebration event on July 19th. World Cup Final Day in the promo image as shows the creative football toy, which has been released since Chapter 2 Season 7. So overall, pretty cool. For Monday, July 13th, we have some more cosmetic stuff where I need to close some tabs on this page real fast. Sorry. Fortnite X Disney or Fortnite and Disney will likely update us on their big project at D23. Event happens August 13th to August 16th. So that's pretty cool. Last year we got some stuff. We got like the Absolute Doom like kind of announcement. We got some other stuff like we got Iron Man or not Iron Man. We got Incredibles. We got Maleficent or like the villains update, which is pretty cool. So now I guess we're just waiting. I guess they're also gonna probably update us on the Disney World or whatever that they've been working on for a while. So let's see that. But we're pretty cool. As part of the D23, we're also gonna be likely getting a Kingdom Hearts X Fortnite pod announcement soon. And Kingdom Hearts will take center stage, and Chapter 7 Season 4 starts on August 20th. So pretty cool. Then we also have a free Simpsons umbrella likely drops on July 30th with the reload season or the reload map that's gonna drop. Fortnite has set the current first one reload umbrella to end on July 30th, which is the same day when Simpsons Reload goes live. Pretty cool. Then we also have going back to this real fast. I honestly have no idea what they can probably do for this. We already have the Simpsons glider, so let's see. Here's a little note. Fortnite or football toy has been re-enabled again. Don't really have much to say about that, but that was just due to the glitch a few weeks ago. Chris and Lacey have received the Axe of Champions 3.0 pickaxe for winning the Fortnite Pro AM Creator Stage or Series. Pretty cool. I do like the design a lot. I think it looks cool. And then we also have some stuff about streamed assets. There's a glitch with streamed assets in Fortnite where the shop offers will randomly be missing an icon. Sometimes the icon reappears after the shop refreshes, but other times it doesn't, causing some images to be fully missing. I mean, honestly, just think the thing with like the stream assets is honestly really annoying. Like, I see a lot of creators like create or a bunch of like people complain about this for like people like get like early access to cosmetics, and like stuff for this too. So honestly, it's like kind of dumb and just weird in general. So I don't know about that. Then we also have you only have until July 30th at 12 a.m. ET to unlock the new 7 Umbrella Reloaded and Reload by getting a Victory Royale in either ranked or unranked. Pretty cool. Previously set to be active until April 15th, 2027, but now they updated to leave closer to the end of the month. Pretty cool. For Tuesday, July 7th or 14th, sorry, I'm looking at the last week. Fortnite X David Beckham is coming next update, or this update. He has 2 icon skins, and we also see his concepts for it, where we see his skin. We see like him in like kind of a jersey with his number. Then we see like this one with a suit on, which is really cool. And then we also have kind of a trailer, or a teaser trailer for it too.
Yeah, 2 outfits is great. Thanks, mate.
Pretty cool. We also have Fortnite X The Odyssey, where we got the collab announced. It's also set to have a loading screen. We'll just talk about like when we go over to cosmetics. It might also have more skins. The loading screen for the collab has a unique coding, which is unusual for collabs involving just one character. And then we also have a trailer for the collab. Pretty cool. I heard like some pretty like mixed opinions on Odyssey, so I don't really know how to feel about it, but overall pretty cool. Here we also have the Odyssey Cup where you can get the stuff early. I'm not gonna talk much about that because it already passed, so it doesn't really matter. We also have Epic just changed the end date back to April 2027, and I assume it'll still end on July 30th though. Kind of weird. We also have this where the tuna fish styles are, because many icons are being streamed in Fortnite. The tuna fish variant icons are completely broken. Interestingly enough, the proper icon load because they're in the files, and then get almost instantly replaced with broken icons. Just honestly pretty weird. And then Fortnite also revealed the DC summer skins, where we got this key art, where we see stuff like a llama being broken. We see the Batmobile with Doggo, and then Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn sitting on top. Harley Quinn's holding a Batman Sprite. Catwoman's holding a grapple glove. We see Ace, and we see Batman chasing after them. So obviously pretty cool. And also, let's talk about the skins real fast. These are Gooners. You can literally see freaking like a lot of like this is really just more rivals at this point. Just insane. Then we also have a teaser for the sprites, where we see the Batman sprites in different variants. Pretty cool. Then we also have the Batman Summer Event name, which is Chapter 7 Season 3 Act 2 Hobbat Summer. Pretty cool. Maybe we'll get more acts at some point, but I don't really know. And then we also have new sprite announcement for Thursday, where we see new sprites hit the island this Thursday and try down and extract the Batman, Air, and 7 sprites in Battle Royale. Pretty cool. And then last but not least, we have Jam Tracks, where we have I Run by Haven and Caitlin Aragon, In My Room by Julia Wolf, and Now or Never by TK Ans and Cypher. Cypher. I have no idea how to say that. I'm sorry. Overall, this is a pretty interesting week. For Wednesday, July 15th, we have both Odyssey Fortnite skins revealed, where we see Audius and Agamemnon. I have no idea how to say that name. Overall, they both like look really cool. They're both like in like the medieval kind of like armor, which is really cool. We also have a trailer for it. Hopefully, this is not copyrighted. Okay, I found my freaking thing with me. Sorry. Pretty cool. Then we also have the shop video for the week, which actually ended up getting deleted. We'll talk about that soon, but we see just for the general dates, we see July 16th Gotham City Summer Bundles and Odyssey, July 17th Golden Touch Quest Pack, and July 18th the Cosmic Titan outfit and Sidekick. But the reason why this got like deleted is because like Epic got some backlash for this skin. Actually, not this skin, for these three skins. Mostly Poison Ivy, because comparing it to... I need the image back, actually. Hold on a second. Because comparing it to this... Not this. Comparing it to this... Sorry. We see Poison Ivy, like, in a basically, like, different outfit. I'm not gonna, like, actually, like, talk about this a little bit more, but freaking, like, you see the outfit in here compared to the outfit in this. Obviously, it's different. She also looks a lot more, like, green in this for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, people complain. A lot of gooners are like, oh, what the heck happened to the skin? Like, what happened to my gooner skin? So they deleted it. But we did eventually get a new video, what still shows the same stuff that got added, I think. Oh, Excalibur 2. Or I don't know why that wasn't like in the thing, but it's leaving soon anyway. But then we see like the new like kind of updated like version of Poison Ivy compared to this. So all of it is like really interesting. Also, it's weird because like, you know, Harley Quinn's like also like in a different pose. Same thing for Poison Ivy. Overall, it's whatever. But then we also had the Fortnite DC roadmap, or just like the whole entire like, I don't know the exact word like I'm like to use for it. I feel like I always like get this mixed up. But we see new gameplay, complete weekly quest to earn the Batman Sprites. We have Sprite variants like the Galaxy, Cube, Holofoil, Gold, and Gummy. We see the Batman Grapple Gun and the Batman Beach Buggy. New map locations to explore the Batcave. We see the new shop items. We see Batman, Harley Quinn, Ace, Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Batman Kicks. Pretty cool. And then Fortnite also tweeted this, where it's featuring some Sunflower Ivy's correct fit. Pretty cool. Then we also have David Beckham's trailer. Pretty cool. Then we also have this, where the Minty Legends Pack and Summer Pack are now 50% off the Epic Games Store. Maybe console as well. I actually have no idea either, because like, looks like it is. Okay, so from other people, it looks like it is. But the Minty Legends Pack and the Summer Legends Pack are both on sale, 50% off. Really cool. Looks like it makes it $14.99 for the Minty Legends and $9.99 for the Summer Pack. Really, honestly, really good deals. $10 for 3 skins and 3 backwings, really good. And $15 for 1,000 V-Bucks, 3 skins, 3 backwings, 3 pickaxes. Just honestly, a really solid deal. And they're both like really good packs, and they both have really cool looking skins. So if you guys haven't gotten them already, then do it. And then we also have this, where due to Jimmy Key's emote and gumdrop glider images not loading at all in the Fortnite shop, Epic Games have now added an additional set of images, which should fix the problem. Pretty cool. And then for other, we have Streaming University, where Fortnite is collaborating with them. In honor of everyone's new best mate Fortnite Sprites, we hidden 31 figures across campus. It's your mission to find them, trade them, steal them, hold on to them, just like in game. The rules: everything happens on stream. If it's not filmed, it doesn't count. No searching after curfew. Respecting campus rules. No damage. Should I really be going over this? I mean, whatever. No damage, destruction, or harm of the people, property, or the sprites. 1 point sprite. You can only have 1 0 point sprite at closing ceremonies. Trade, barter, steal, give away the extra, but do it before the closing ceremonies. You must bring your 2 sprites at the closing ceremonies in one piece. 1 0 point and 1 other sprite. And looks like to be crowned at the end of the streamer, you must be possession of. Or must be in possession of 1 0 point sprite. There are 3 and 1 sprite from any of the other 4 variants. There are 24. The 3 students holding the sprite combo alone will be recognized at the closing ceremonies. And the winners of this get a $7,500 brand deal with Epic Games to promote Fortnite in your own custom Fortnite in-game cosmetic. I always see like a bunch of people like complaining about this. Honestly, I mean it's cool, I guess. It does honestly like just super like I guess random mostly. Like I feel like, and of course Fortnite and Kaisenet have done so before in the past. Like he has an icon skin. He has where he did like that one stream that I'm pretty sure was sponsored by Fortnite or whatever, with Speed or whatever with Fortnite OG. I'm sure he's done a lot of other stuff. But either way, I mean, honestly, like I just don't really care that much. I'm not like in streamer use, so I can't really like be like I guess quote unquote participating in this. So it's whatever. But overall, just I guess pretty cool. I guess like getting your own custom Fortnite in-game cosmetic is pretty cool too. So yeah. Anyway, moving on from that. I don't know if you guys have any other thoughts on that, then just let me know in the comments, I guess. But for Thursday, this guy needs to shut up. Sorry guys, I just had to mute my mic. Time for a snack. Needs to shut up. Alright, anyway, for Thursday, July 16th, also you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's the talking flower from freaking Mario Wonder.
I'll keep quiet for a while.
Anyway, for Thursday, July 16th, we had the update with new cosmetics. Going over to cosmetics, we have the David Beckham skin. We have Club owner David Beckham with sunglasses on and sunglasses off. And then we have regular David Beckham with shirt on and shirt off. We also have his emo Beckham shot. And then we also have his pickaxe, the Meteor Baller, and the number 7 scythe. For back wings, we have the club's crest and the Beckham's number. Overall pretty cool. The skin's actually like really good. I just feel like they're kind of random though. Like this one obviously makes sense because of like, you know, soccer player, he's wearing a jersey or whatever. This one though, I don't know. Is he a club owner? I actually have no idea. I'm freaking so stupid. Anyway, moving on. We also have stuff for the Odyssey where we have the Odious? I have no idea. Never watched Odyssey, not planning on watching it, but I heard like kind of mixed reviews or whatever. Anyway, helmet on, helmet off style, and cape on, cape off. He looks really good, honestly, though. Then we also have the Odious' sword. And the Odious' bow, back bling. Then we also have the Agamemnon, probably saying that wrong, skin with the Agamemnon sword, whatever, you guys get it, and the shield, whatever. I'm not freaking trying to say that anymore. Then we also have the Warriors Rest emote. Pretty cool, and the whole entire bundle is 2,200 V-Bucks. You guys want to buy both skins, both backlinks, both pickaxes, and emote. Gooner time. Alright, we have all the DC stuff, starting with Poison Ivy. We have the Childerful, probably saying that wrong, Ivy skin, with the Summer Ivy and the Sunflower Pamela Isley style. Basically turning it from green to regular. It's still goonerish. Then we also have glasses up, glasses down, and glasses off. And it doesn't really change it for anything for like this either, but still. Pretty cool. Then we also have her back bling, the Summer Snapper. The Carnation of Carnage pickaxes. And then we also have the Lily Lounger emote. I don't know how she have no. What the hell am I saying? I don't know how long Ashley goes on for, but whatever. And we also have the High Tide Harley, where we have multiple styles. We have glasses up, glasses down, and glasses off. And we also have shorts on and shorts off. Not what you freaking think. Basically just freaking turns her like freaking pants, I guess, into like swim trunks to like actual shorts or whatever. Really misleading. Anyway. Then we also have the Harley's floaty back bling. Harley's Boogie Bat pickaxe. And I think that's it, actually. And this bundle is 2,300 V-Bucks for Harley and Poison Ivy. Then we also have a bundle for Catwoman and Batman. So first up, we have the Beach Bod Batman with multiple styles. He has the cowl on. He has the glasses off, which is basically our first Bruce Wayne skin, which is really cool. Kind of wish it wasn't like this, like where it's like in his freaking swim trunks or whatever. Either way, then we also have glasses up and glasses on, or glasses down. Basically the same stuff that everyone else has with glasses. Then he also has a towel on and towel off. And he has belt on and belt on, belt on and belt off. I can't talk. And then you're also able to do it with Batman too. Just basically making him like full on Batman. Either way, a really good skin. We also have the Batman floaty back bling. We have the which one's his pickaxe? This one? Batman paddle Batman paddle pickaxe, which also shows bats and has a Batman symbol, which is really cool. And then also the Beach Bats kicks. And also we have Ace the Bat Hound sidekick, where we have the costume Ace the Bat Hound, and then Beach Ready Ace the Bat Hound. Then we also have this emote. Pretty cool. And then we also have this emoticon for him. Pretty cool. And then moving on to Catwoman, we have Coastal Catwoman, where we have Sayrong on and off. And then we also have glasses up, glasses down, and glasses off for Catwoman. We have the Selena's Treasure Tote back bling. And Riptide Claws pickaxe. And also that's it actually. Oh, then we also have the Surf's Up emote. Pretty cool. And then for other stuff in the set that we're gonna talk about later, we have the Cape Cooler Satyr pickaxe. The Gnord's Summer Tote, probably saying that wrong. Zabrella Glider, pretty cool. The Dark Knight Relaxes loading screen. Hot Bat Summer loading screen. Wipeout Harley spray. Swim and Swipe spray. The Deck Night spray. And the Beach Blossom Ivy spray. These three are Twitch shots. We'll talk about them soon. This one's just for Clean Quest, and we also have this banner icon. For other skins, we have the Ivory Queen skin with the Checkmate style. And then we also have the Obsidian King skin and the Checkmate style. We also have this emote from the Royal Riot emote. Pretty cool. Nightfall pickaxe with the white Nightfall pickaxe style for guitar. Falsetto Finchetto pickaxe with the black falsetto Finchetto style. We also have the guitar as a back bling. We also have the King's Piece back bling. And the Queen's Piece back bling. Here's the mic as a back bling. The Boardwalker's kicks. And then we also have the Obsidian chessboard wrap. And the Ivory chessboard wrap. Honestly, really cool skins. I'll rank them all like at the end, honestly. Just because I don't feel like doing it now. We have the Metalhead Meow Skulls. Our first Meow Skulls style, which is really cool. Or reskin. The Cat's Turntable back bling. The Torless wrap. And then also the Screamo box boombox. Pretty cool. Then we also have our first Galaxy skin, like the actual original Galaxy skin. Yeah, Galaxy skin reskin. Where you have the Galaxon skin. Honestly, looks pretty cool. We have the Black Star back bling. Starline wrap. And then the Black Hole Roller emote. Pretty cool. And we also have the Kickoff Yeti skin, which you get by playing on mobile. We'll talk a little bit more about it later because we also have that. We have activity on and off, and glasses on and off. Pretty cool. Before I go into like the actual into all other stuff, this is also a rank all the skins. Kickoff Yeti will rate a 6 out of 10. I feel like the results probably better. Galaxon will probably rate a 9 out of 10. I feel like the skin actually looks like really cool compared to like the original Galaxy skin. How much time am I at? Okay. We also have the Obsidian King, which will rate a 7 out of 10, and we'll rate the Ivory Queen probably a 7 out of 10 too. They're both like really solid. We'll rank all the DC skins up like together. Metalhead Meow Skulls will rate a 7 out of 10. I feel like this one looks really cool. I just kind of like this one like a little bit better than like the original Meow Skulls though. So yeah. And then we also had the Beach Bob Batman, which will rate a 9 out. We'll rate all the DC skins a 10 out of 10. Honestly, I feel like all of them look really cool. In my opinion, probably the weakest might be. Who is the weakest of the 4? I mean, if I say Batman, I'm a gooner. If I say anyone else, I'm freaking just whatever. Well, probably the worst one's probably. Maybe it's Harley Quinn, honestly. I feel like she's probably the worst of them all. Either Harley Quinn or. I mean, Gooner aside, probably Poison Ivy, but still. I don't know. You guys leave your comments down below. The Odyssey skins we're gonna rate. We're rated at 8 out of 10. They both look really good, like compared to like the original thing. I really just want a 7 out of 10 though, honestly. Just feel like this one's like a little bit better because of like all the extra styles they give him. And then regular David Beckham will give a 8 out of 10, and Suit One will give like a 6 out of 10, honestly. For emotes, we also have the nothing. For pickaxes, we have. We'll talk about this later, actually. The Oni axe, Oni's axe. Pretty cool. I'm pretty sure this is like a mobile reward that we talked about. Backwings, we have the Icy Oni mask, which we also talked about last time, which is probably a mobile reward. Gliders, we have new gliders. We have the Air Sprite shade, the Water Sprite shade, and the Fire Sprite shade. These are basically like the equivalent of getting the where is it? Where the hell is it? Am I dumb? Am I done? Or done? Here it is. Just whatever. By getting the rivalry master umbrella, this is basically like the equivalent of like getting of like this season's, which I guess it's probably better because I feel like it's a lot more easier to like. Actually, I did it better. Sorry guys. So anyway, I was talking about like if rivalry umbrellas are better or worse than probably like getting sprites or whatever, or getting rivalries. I feel like one's is like I feel like getting sprites is a lot more harder, but completing rivalries is a lot more freaking tasking, whatever. So yeah. For other stuff, we also have the Panda Team Junior sidekick with the styles on overall, and we also have the green overalls. We also have this. Rain shoots and leaves. Pretty cool. Then we also have the Bamboo Blast Wrap. We have the Fox Fur Nebula sidekick with the bands on and bands off. And then the Constellation Maker. Pretty cool. And then we also have the Nebula Bone emoticon. We had the Dane sidekick, which we're going to talk about soon once again. We have Harness, and then we also have the emote, the Dane's target. Pretty cool. And then we also have nothing else for that. We have the Bebo sidekick. Pretty cool bee sidekick, I guess. The Petals White, Petals Rainbow, and Pollen Napper emote. Alright, then we also have the Bombi sidekick with the Straw Heart, Straw Star, and Straw Yeehaw, and the Boba Headbang emote. Pretty cool. And then we also have the Welcome to Bomb loading screen, Boo Bomb Bunny emoticon, and this banner icon. Pretty cool. For kicks, we have the Adidas Samba OG Burgundy. We also have the Nike Cryo Shot Mercurler Vapor R9. We have the Nike Air Force One Galaxy. Pretty cool. We have the Talon Toesies Kicks. The Boardwalkers, which we already talked about actually. That's it actually, I'm pretty sure. For wraps, we have the Star. We already did that one. I think we already talked about all that stuff. Loading screens, we have the Trojan War loading screen from the Odyssey Cup. And we also have Welcome to Innovation loading screen. Music, contrails, Cranking 90 spray, which I'll talk about, Top Bin spray, emoticons, blah 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 blah. Was I talking about Festival Fest? Because I actually didn't go over the jam tracks. So everyone has 4 vocals, 2 bass, 2 lead, 5 drums, 4 pro vocals, 2 pro bass, 2 pro lead, and 5 pro drums. Now or Never has 5 vocals, 1 bass, 1 lead, 3 drums, 1 pro vocal, 1 pro bass, 1 pro lead, and 3 pro drums. And then, where's the other one? I thought there was 3. Was there not? That's weird. Alright, moving on. We also have this where Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn can only be used in modes rated T or 13 plus. So that's because I guess they show like too much stuff, I guess. So that would cause them to be like 13 plus or whatever. Overall, you know, it makes a lot of sense, I guess, honestly. So yeah. But either way, it's honestly just like expected. We already talked about this, but the free Sprite umbrellas, the air one is earned from the current progression track by mastering 21 sprites, and he doesn't know about the other ones yet, but I'm sure we'll probably know at some point. We have the innovation joins the 7 free loading screen. From Swarm enemies to trusted allies, Dr. Sloan joins the 7. To commemorate this event, you'll receive the Welcome to Innovation loading screen. So honestly, this, I guess, pretty cool lore that Sloan joins the 7 now. Pretty cool. We have a free Psychic bundle soon. Pretty cool. We have the free Dane Psychic, which is out for everyone. And for some reason you can't just log in and find it in your locker. But the reason for this is that this is the default free sidekick. Everyone in the game now owns a sidekick, just like the default glider, pickaxe, etc. And he seems to be slightly inspired from OG Jonesy's class default. And this also goes into like kind of creative stuff, where you have feeling like creative stuff, where you know, like you basically like for like all the sidekick stuff that like now available in UEFN. I guess this is like the default one, which is really cool. So Fortnite status says the Dane sidekick granted all players in prep for Fortnite sidekicks coming to UEFN next week can now be renamed. Check your lock for new friend. So honestly, pretty cool that they're giving us like a free sidekick just for that. So yeah, big one. We have new arena box fights ranked season rewards, being the box up emoticon for winning 125 rounds, the cranky 90 spray for winning 300 rounds, and the blueprint pickaxe for winning 750 rounds. I don't know if you guys know this or you guys even like remember this, but like when the first like ranked rewards came out for this, I did like a video like where I saw like how long it took to get like all the rewards for the arena thing. And from what I see, this might take like at least double that or so. I actually don't even remember like how long like it took me to do that. Yeah, I gotta pull up the freaking video real fast. So for I just use my voice. Let's see. It took me 9 hours, 25 minutes, and 17 seconds. This is gonna at least take like maybe double that. Because I'm sure, because already getting like 300 wins for like, the freaking Builder's Crest back bling. That took like 9 hours. But now you have to like basically like almost double that. Or basically double plus that. And get the freaking pickaxe. I don't know, that's honestly just insane to me. If you guys want me to like make another video for that, I feel like I will. Probably will no matter what anyway, so I'll just be on the lookout for that probably next week or so. I don't really know. We'll have to see though. But honestly, just insane. I guess when like we talk about it now, we get to actually show the pickaxe, which I think the pickaxe actually looks pretty clean though. Like, look at that. That looks clean. But getting 750 wins for that is insane. I feel like I might actually die if I try and do that. Anyway, we also have the free skin where you get the kickoff Yeti skin where you have to play with friends on a Fortnite mobile app. I guess it's pretty easy, but I just don't really like the idea of it being like on mobile. Whatever. We have free glider, we already talked about this for completing the hot summer challenges. And then we also have the other rewards and like how to get them. Or not how to get them, we also have the other rewards being the loading screen, this pickaxe, and this backbling we already talked about. We have Twitch drops, where we have the 3 sprites which we already talked about. It's available until July 19th at 12 p.m. So you guys have until Sunday tonight to do it, so yeah. Also, despite Twitch mentioning a backbling Twitch drop for Fortnite, has not gone live yet. It might be replaced with the hot summer sprays, as those were previously announced until today. Pretty weird. We have a teaser, or actually, hold on a second. So we have Spider-Man Burning Days coming next update, and then we also have, we'll talk about soon. We also have a teaser in game for that. We have the Patrick Sidekick is coming this update. Also, the Ice Spice skin is coming this update too. Also going to include a big guy emote. And then we also have like our little first look at it. We have like the emote image. We also have our first look at Patrick. Pretty cool. He also has like that one like stuff from like the Spongebob movie, so that's pretty cool. And then we also have just the looks for it. So we have like her back bling, her pickaxe, and then we also have like the SpongeBob stuff, a jellyfish something, and then like some other instruments. Pretty cool. I'm honestly excited for it a lot. You know, I actually like SpongeBob, so this is really cool. Probably not gonna get Ice Spice though. Freaking haters still. If you guys remember that from like one of my other videos. Anyway, Phantom Blade is coming to Fortnite this update. We also have his first look at it too. Pretty cool. We also have an Addison Rae skin that's coming soon. We'll talk a little bit about this later because like she actually appears like in the trailer, but you know, pretty cool. I don't, if she's like the festival season for next season, then I don't know, honestly. If she is, I feel like it makes a lot of sense, but honestly, who knows? But still pretty cool, I guess. Then we also have David Beckham's trailer. It might not be copyrighted, actually. Once again, this game looks really good still. We also have a new style for the Slow, meaning the Innovator, or Innovation. With the Innovation Wings and the Innovation Axe styles. She also... The animation variant for Sloan, it does not support super style variants, but the hair color will still change from the helmet off. Pretty weird, but you know, it's pretty cool that they're including like a style for it though. So yeah, use Zoe for that, I guess. The Vanguard Sloan 7th variants are granted slowly, requiring you to complete weekly quests from week 7 to 11. Completing 4 quests for the backbling variant, 8 for the pickaxe variant, 12 for the glider, 16 for the outfit, and 20 for outfit helmet variants. It's pretty cool. Then we also have other stuff. We have all encrypted cosmetics in general. Meaning Spongebob Wave 2 with a Spongebob or Patrick Sidekick, Jellyfish backbling, Jellyfish net pickaxe, likely all reliable, and Patrick and Ice Spice pickaxe guitar. Ice Spice with a skin, backbling pickaxe emo, big guy emo, backbling based off for SpongeBob character and part of the SpongeBob collab. Odyssey, which we already talked about, being the 2 skins, 2 backblings, 2 pickaxes, emo, loading screen, and spray. David Beckham being 2 pickaxes, or 2 skins, 2 backblings, 2 pickaxes, emo, and emoticon. Phantom Blade being a skin, backbling, and pickaxe, and 1 icon emo, 1 luck bundle, and a Jeep Wrangler. Pretty cool. We also have the original shop tab called Fit Check. And then we also have new icy gear bundle, which is adding on to like the old, to like some stuff where we see like the stuff from like this bundle, but then we also see like new stuff like the pickaxes I talked about, so that's pretty weird. And then for updated, we have the missing Sprite pod variants have now been granted. Pretty cool. Okay, here's the big one. We have all fixes and improvements that are added. Some in general will resolve the issue where Jantrack previews and the item shop were not playing back correctly. Fix a visual glitch when objects and Visitations flickering when moving your camera on Nintendo Switch 2. Fix inconsistent pilot styles named for the Guardian outfit. Fix a visual bug where some pickaxes could appear as a default pickaxe during matches. And exotic weapons now correctly display wraps when equipped. For mobile, rotating the camera with touch input now feels smoother and more responsive. Note to keep the feel consistent for a Fortnite Mobile Series tournament on 7/19. We temporarily reverted this change. Improve the tap anywhere firing mode for weapons with a charging mechanic. Tap once to charge the weapon, then again to fire or cancel the charge. Fix a persistent crash when loading into a Battle Royale match on Samsung Galaxy S9 devices. Fix the scenario where the cannot do that now error would incorrectly appear when automatic actions were enabled, and auto fire now triggered correctly on an enemy hiding in the same bush as you. For Battle Royale and Zero Build, dealing shield damage is now counted towards the Aura Sprite's Shock Rocks charge and triggers Fire Sprite's burst damage effects. Fix the issue where dropping a Sprite to extract it turn into a Water Sprite and wouldn't grant Sprite dust or add it to your collection. Water Sprites is once again heal you in water. Fix the issue with camera effects, motion blur, or FOV changes staying on screen after being rebooted by a teammate who was using vehicle boots or 7 sliders. The chest at one of the bunk beds on the ship at Cluster Coast can now be opened without issue. For Arena, fix the issue with the unready prompt box at the end of the victory screen. For OG, fix a visual glitch where a placeholder image appeared during an OG past image. Bullet shells are now correctly ejected when firing the burst SMG, including spectating mode and replays. The giant fish sign between Mega Mall and Salty Springs can now be damaged and destroyed as expected. The base of the red antenna northeast or northwest of Fatal Fields now correctly shows weak points and takes weapon structures or weapon damage. God, I might freaking die. Destroying the foundation of a house containing the piece of put altar now destroys the rest of the building as intended. Dropping the Infinity Blade during the leap attack no longer causes looping audio. The pickup truck at the entrance to the desert biome now has correct texture. See, I can't freaking talk. Remove the floating vending machine incorrectly placed at the block. Fix texture mismatch at the Loot Lake Island when viewed afar. Fix visible seam lines and mismatched textures around the Devourer footprints, Happy Hamlet, Pleasant Park, and jungle biomes. Remove the visible steam lines and texture mismatches at the outskirts near Polar Peak, Paradise Palms, and Starry Stubbards. Remove the visible seam line on Starter Island and texture mismatches around the tunnel near the volcano. Align the partially floating volcano vent near Dusty Diner correctly. Corrected several floating objects and structures near Dusty Divot, Paradise Palms, and Polar Peak. Remove the incorrectly placed baller floating near Paradise Palms. The RV park near Pleasant Park is no longer clipping into terrain. Several rocks are no longer clipping into a structure near Lazy Lagoon. Fix several visual seam lines following the Lazy Lagoon river and waterfall. Corrected the color of a lava Dusty Divot and pressure plant. Distant buildings and vegetation at Neo Tilted now render correctly on mobile. Grass is no longer clipping through floors and roads near Mega Mall. Fix several texture gaps, mismatches, and seam lines at the all-around racetrack. For State of the World, made additions and improvements to matchmaking particular events where some players would end up in an infinite loading screen and unintentionally be kicked back to the main lobby. When you finish a mission, you'll now be prompted to ready up and mismatch with your party. You will now receive mission rewards and Battle Pass XP without delay after returning to home base. Fix the visual glitch with objects and vegetation flickering when moving your camera on Nintendo Switch 2. Flinger mist monsters no longer spawn at the extra husk when attempting to throw one. You can now join and deliver a bomb mission in progress from within home base. You can now build tracks and deliver the bomb while using Simple Build. You no longer get stuck on the command screen when an expedition timer expires. Flinger mist monsters no longer spawn at an extra husk when attempting to throw one. Did not say that. Defenders can now walk across minecart tracks without getting stuck. The hoverboard now correctly loads and shows the equipped wraps to other players. Fix the issue where your character will briefly turn invisible when opening the emote wheel and home base. Shield, health, and energy bars now have their intended colors. Fix a visual mismatch between the display hero class icon and actual hero class selected. Rare event schematics no longer show an incorrect maximum star rating. Resolve the button conflict where B was used to both confirm and cancel actions on certain screens on Nintendo Switch 2. Resolve the few spots in the Survivor Station, Armory, and Hero loadout selection of home base where players could get stuck between plants, pipes, and other assets needing to restart the game to free himself. For LEGO, Storm Chaser base camp marker now reappears on the map when the player approaches it, fixing correct minifig movements behaviors when exiting a chair or other objects. Minifigs are no longer displaying as invisible. Fix the network connection error some players received after defeating the Shatter spawns. Fix player place assets re-rendering when stepping on parts of the destroyed house. After re-entering the world, the Dreadnought dirigible can be flown again. Okay. Rancors are no longer spawning in worlds where the setting to disable enemies was toggled on. Inconsistencies with the Dragon Air Balloon have been migrated after it was destroyed, and Brick Life phone booths are now working as intended, and players can interact with them. For Festival, during local multiplayer sessions on PlayStation, players should no longer experience crashes. Button prompts now display correctly in certain control configurations. The Streak multiplier UI now displays properly during gameplay. Pro drones resolved the issue where holding down multiple kick inputs simultaneously could cause them to interfere with each other. Fix the issue where exiting a jam could leave your character moving at a reduced walking speed until starting another jam. And Jam Quick Mech's UI appears correctly now on published UEFN islands. My god, my froze back about that. And then for known issues we're working on, some players may experience a bug with frame rate dropping when swapping between weapons or the pickaxe in Battle Royale, Creative, and Arena matches. When using Performance Mode, the Carnation of Carnage pickaxes may move erratically when walking, jumping, or sliding. Some emotes may not play as intended after opening an emo wheel. All vehicles are currently incorrectly labeled with the reload tab and the locker despite being unavailable on reload. Supergirl may lack some facial textures when emoting, fixed in V41.30, and character head animations on all Billie Eilish's outfit may display incorrectly when using the Popcorn Tears emote, fixed in V41.30. For mobile players, using a custom HUD layout without a reload button or with dynamic quickbar slots may not be able to access portable extractors. Temporarily work around, re-add the dedicated reload button, and use the default quickbar to restart functionality. Battle Royale is the hero build. Higher Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn followers were incorrectly dropping their weapons and rewards on every elimination past the third, instead of just once. The horrendous weapon drops with these followers have been temporarily disabled, fixed in V41.30. Save the World defenders cannot be revived by using the Adrenaline Rush gadget. We're investigating inconsistent weapon damage output, particularly using Mythic Storm King fights. Simple build or simple edit UI does not update to reflect the reset after editing a structure. Xbox One directional jump pads won't activate when phase shifting onto them. The Hero Commander Buckle Plus perk currently provides reduced affected damage as weapon level increases. And for Festival, Pro drums a small number of songs featuring gold star thresholds that are difficult to achieve without double kick. Pro lead and Pro bass, the green fret and the guitar peripherals can stop responding during local multiplayer. In general, main stage stand-ins may what? What the hell is that word? Hang on a second.
Erroneously,
okay. Display the same cosmetic. Gold band star VFX overlap other UI elements. Auto emo settings may not always appear properly or always apply properly, and the cursor will snap to the center of the screen when switching back to the leaderboards. Okay, for other stuff, we also have for DC, we have the DC trailer. It also plays copyrighted music. It has like Addison Rain music, which I can't play due to copyright. But just gonna let this play, I guess, because it's actually a really good trailer, and just because it's copyright doesn't mean I shouldn't be able to freaking play it. Yeah, I'll just do this. Holy copyright. I don't know why, that's kind of insane. I still can't play. It just seems so awkward, like, to play without copyright or without music. Overall, like a really good animated trailer. It looks like really good. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about this, but overall, this is a really freaking nice trailer. Animation looks nice. Honestly, it looks like it's like a comic book, which is honestly the point. So pretty good. I also like the switches back to gameplay, which looks cool. Pretty cool. And then we're also talking about Addison Rae during this. I don't know where it is exactly. You might have to just like quickly. Well, one Addison Rae is being played during this, but there's also a part during the trailer where Addison Rae is there. Oh, what the? No! Alright, there we go. Where Addison Rae can be seen. Once again, kind of like teasing like a new skin. So maybe we'll get her as a Festival Pass season. Who knows? But overall, pretty cool, I guess. We also have new items. We have the bank shot pistols, bank shot pistols and all rarities: green, blue, purple, gold, mythic, and exotic. We have the golden apple. We can zoom for a good amount of health and the low gravity effect. We have Harley Quinn's Warforged AR, Batman grapple gun, Poison Ivy's Ranger pistol, Catwoman's rapid fire SMG, the heavy impact sniper. Then we also have reload, portable extractors, and the sprite locator. Pretty cool. We also have a new Battle Bus feature. The new Battle Bus Victory Royale feature. Rift anomalies can appear in some matches, but the Battle Bus appears at a marked location. And at least one teammate must board it. Multiple teams can win the same match. And miss it and you lose even if you're the last one alive. I did experience this like in my video on Thursday. Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise in my freaking chair. I'm just trying to move around in it a little bit. I did experience it a little bit, like in my Batcave Loot Only challenge that I did on Thursday. And I didn't get to like really experience that good because like I freaking just instantly like rushed in and just died immediately. Actually, while I do this, I'm just gonna put some gameplay of it on from someone else. But like you see, like basically like you have to like be on it, then you get teleported and like you basically win the game. Not the biggest fan of it. Like I feel like it kind of like defeats the purpose of like getting a win. I guess like killing every other player, but I don't know. It's not really the biggest fan of it, honestly. That's copyrighted. So it's whatever. I don't really know what else to say. Then we also have the new Rift encounter icon. Pretty cool. We have the Mythic Batmobile in the game. So you like kind of glide, you're able to boost with it, do like turns with that. Overall, it's fun to use. We also have this where it can glide. Which is honestly pretty cool. New Bat Circle. Pretty cool. We have the brand new day teaser in game where we see this Batman with a bunch of like the I guess ninjas that were attacking him during the trailer, so that's pretty cool. Gonna close this a little bit. We also have Loophole update from Fortnite status where they unvaulted the heavy impact sniper rifle, rapid fire SMG, and vaulted the hunting rifle, flex SMG, Midas Flopper, and Spicy Fish. Then we also have some other stuff. We have the quality of life improvements. For sprites, been getting one too many base waters, fire, or earth sprites, and now find higher rarity sprites in their variants in sprite chests compared to standard chests. An epic, legendary, mythic sprite or a higher rarity variant is guaranteed. Sprite variants are now appear more frequently. Rare sprites will drop less often and only as variants. Also keep an eye out for these sprites entering the island. Batman sprites leap into the air and deploy to Batcave to glide across the island. 7 sprites make enemy footsteps visible to you, so your entire squad can track them. Air sprites sprint faster, jump higher while sprinting, and take 0 fall damage. And we also have Sprite Mastery Pod update. The sprite and variant added in our last update, V41.10, can be housed in the pod backbling once they've been mastered for your collection. Battle Bus Victory Royale. In some Battle Royale matches, new Earth anomalies will shake up. We already talked about this a little bit. Gizmo's quality of life improvements and new. Okay. Sprite's been getting one too many. We already talked about this, did we not? Okay. Sprite Locator. Find an enemy buried chest containing a random sprite to help you track down more for your collection as you play. Extraction Sprite Booster. Use the extraction sprite site to call a boosted extraction crate that grants bonus sprite dust for any sprite extracted. Any sprite extracted there. Extraction crates can also contain Shield Bubble Juniors, Crash Pad Juniors, Chug Splashes, or Friend Zone Bubbles. Gizmo Wheels, a new way to quickly swap between your different gizmos inside each match and pull up the right tool for a moment without breaking your flow. Gizmo can't be traded or dropped when eliminating, so no risk of losing one. Available only on ranked Battle Royale and zero build matches. Gizmo expired at the end of the current season. Be sure to use them. The Lucky Locator Gizmo, which guarantees a chest with a sprite you haven't collected yet, is still on its way in V41.30 update, and you'll be able to earn one for the sprite mastery progression track once it's available. New weapon balance adjustments. We already talked about all this stuff. Yeah. Alright, so overall pretty cool. We also have this where cluster clangers were unvaulted. Pretty cool, although they're annoying as hell to deal with. We also had this disabled in match. We had the Spicy Flopper, Midas Flopper, Flex SMG, and Hunting Rifle. We had the Batman Sprite. And then we also have the Mythic Pollo and also Vini Jr. Sprite. And we also have their abilities. So the Vini one, sprinting for a short time makes your slide destructive. Slide kicking enemies increases the rate of fire and reload speed. We already talked about the Batman one, grants the ability to deploy the Bat Cape in midair. And then the Pollo one, upon earning elimination, slowly replenishes shield for you and your nearby squad members for a duration. Duration increases at each level up. Pretty cool. We also have Cube Sprites, where all sprites of the Cube variant support. We have Boss, Earth, Fishy, Batman, Grim, Punk, Dream, and Fire. And the 0 point sprite grants variant, or that 0 point sprite variant is unfinished and most likely won't be released. And the variation is not out yet. I don't know what it does exactly, but pretty cool, I guess. Then we also have unfinished sprite buffs, where we had the Come At Me emits a ping for players with rare sprites nearby, but marks you on the map, and inner strengths replenishes health and shield when low. Then we also have this one where Chaos Rush regenerates health over time when low after a delay, while regenerating gains cloak and glow gravity effect. Honestly, it seems a lot like pretty broken, so it makes a lot of sense. We also have sprite buffs, where we have, if you already found a sprite that is rewarded from a sprite quest, such as Batman Sprite, Q Punk Sprite, Galaxy Demon Sprite, Gem Aura Sprite, and Hollow Force Summon Sprite, you receive 10,000 sprite dust upon quest completion. Pretty cool. We have new sprite gadget. We have the extraction sprite booster. We already talked about this. We have the new pocket items. Oops. New pocket items can be contained in zero build and can now use as such as the pocket. Oh my god. New pocket items can be attained in zero build, now such as the pocket port and cover or pocket porta cover. I can't talk. And then we also have all the other items being a pocket, porta cover, Crash Pad Jr., spicy ice cream, or shock grenades. Pretty cool. I feel like the pocket items are honestly really cool, so just whatever. The Sprite Locator Gadget has been released this update. This is not a lucky locator and can still have duplicate sprites. Then we also have new tutorial quests where to pull out the gizmos. Use a gizmo from your pickaxe slot. Then we also have Gizmo Wheel, where we see pickaxe, the Sprite Locator, extraction spike booster, and the portable extractor. Pretty cool. And then we also have Part 4 Mastery Awards. And it looks like the Part 4 Mastery Award is 22 to 100 Sprites Mastered. Seems pretty hard, honestly, but you know, I'm sure there's some way to get them. And the final Sprite Mastery track, 22 to 100, is unfinished and will be available until the V41.30 update on July 30th, 2026. So don't trust the in-game available in 8 days text, as has been interactive with basically this entire season. But basically we see the extract 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28, 30, 40, 60, 80, 99, and 100. So yeah. We have upcoming Power Hours, where we have week 6, where we have extra Batmobiles, Batman grapple guns, more Hollow sprites, self-revive device, and friendly extracts. Then we also have week 7, where we have Big Head mode, more gem and galaxy sprites, and self-revive devices. Pretty cool. We also have Shiny Power Hour, where on July 18th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. or 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Join Shiny Hours for some Batman-inspired fun and get a chance to extract new sprites and variants. Batman sprites spawn more often, and everyone starts with a Batman grapple gun and self-revive device. Batman Beach Buggy spawns more frequently. Gold, Gummy, Galaxy, and Hollow variants appear more often. And Sprite Hunt versus anomalies are enabled throughout the match, and new Batman Victory Royale anomaly guaranteed to occur. So obviously, like a pretty cool week. We have Batman Summer Quests, where you can get the free glider by completing 4 quests from each 6 drops. I'm not gonna go over all of them. Ask Batman about his vacation plans, take a joyride in the beach buggy, catch a fish, headshot opponents, thank the bus driver, and crack open some nice cool shields. We have hire specialists, land at Cluster Coast or Heatwave Harbor, loot saves or cash registers, hit opponents from below, collect legendary better weapons, and travel distance while airborne. Need me to do that. Restore health and reach full health and shield. Damage opponents with a bush and touch grass. Jeez. Travel distance while swimming. Eliminate a player who has destroyed trees or eaten plants. That might be so stupid. Place top 30 while destroying any trees, or place top 30 without destroying any trees or eating any plants. Sounds like a Fortnite challenge. Dual Catwoman, Poison Ivy, or Harley Quinn. Jam your Batman and share your impeccable taste in music. Touch brass. What's touch brass? Ride the Ferris wheel, Wonky Land, destroy objects, and hit opponents with pickaxes. Then we also have these two. Check on Batman to see if he's relaxed yet. Extract the Batman Sprite to rescue it. Try and find villains in dumpsters or flushers. Travel distance with a Batman grapple gun. Search chests for any evidence or criminal activity. Eliminate opponents shortly after landing. Then we also have damage opponents shortly after receiving damage. Outlast players at night. Eliminate opponents with a Batman Sprite equipped. Hit opponents within 10 meters. Collect guns from eliminating opponents to disarm them. And travel distance while airborne in vehicles. Pretty cool. And then to get all these challenges, you have to complete like the previous ones. For example, like this one, you have to complete the treat yourself once, which I'm sure is this one. So yeah, makes a lot of sense. Then we also have week 7 and 8 quests. I don't know if I should freaking be reading them. So for week 7 and 8, we have find the missing audio log, visit the wishing well, damage opponents from above, check search chest and sinister strip, travel distance while airborne after landing from a bus, damage opponents, hidden audio log loose quests, collect ammo from eliminated opponents, extract sprites in a single quest or match. Jeez, I can't talk. Hit opponents with a ricochet from a bank shot, emote on a duck yacht dance floor, damage opponents after attracting them, and collect the weapons. And then we also have this one, where week 7 is Hope's Vision, week 8 is Cluster's Challenge. For Batman, or for NPCs, we have interactions with Batman being just whatever. To Batman, or I'm not going to go over them. If you want to read them, then yeah. This one's pretty interesting though, because in the slow one, like it mentions Geno's name, basically saying we have no time for petty feuds and old grudges. Geno's back, but then later Fortnite changes it to we have no time for petty feuds and old grudges. Just got rid of the Geno's back for some reason. I guess it was an old interaction or whatever. So yeah, and then for more, we just have ones for the Visitor. We have ones for Singularity. We have one for the Order, and we have one for Rival's Hope. Pretty cool. Then we have some more voice lines.
Hey, what's your read on our friend the Visitor?
He's smart, experimental, arrogant. I'd like him if it didn't feel like every conversation was his attempt at dissecting me.
I get the same feeling. Do you think we can trust him?
The number one thing Jones should have taught you. Don't trust anyone.
Hey,
Pretty cool. Then we also have some other stuff. We have NPC lore, where you guys can just read them if you guys want to. I'm not gonna go over them, but yeah. We also have the playlist image being this Catwoman and the Sprite. Then we have hub scaling, where it appears with the update, the illumination feed doesn't properly scale the HUD scaling options. The last update broke subtitle scaling in the HUD. Okay. For Festival, we have League Festival updates, being After Party, a new bind that appears at the end of a full set list, which sends you and your squad to a separate mode, playlist with sidekicks, voice chat, and text chat support. And then Dance Spotlight Quick Mix. A new Dance Spotlight UI with a three quick access emo slots where you can instantly open. Or let me just restart for a second. I think I sneezed, so hang on a second. A new Dance Spotlight UI with 3 quick access emo slots where you can instantly play an emote, shuffle all 3 slots, and hold a button to open your full emo wheel. So I don't really know what the whole entire point of this is, but pretty cool, I guess. Lego, we have the Machinist event. We have a scene issue where players can quickly skip past the in-game message that will grant them the guided build for the parts, powers, and Machinist event currently going on. Starting tomorrow, July 17th, they're bringing that message back so you can get another shot at it. Hop into Odyssey, keep an eye out for the pop, and hit claim at the bottom where it appears. Once you do, the guided build will be unlocked. Pretty cool. For Reload, this Fortnite Simpsons Reload map is coming next update. Pretty cool. And then we also have new Reload kick message. You were removed from the match for failing to respawn in times. You were removed from the match for failing to respawn in time. I don't really know how that works, but sure, I guess. For OG, we may go back to Chapter 1, Season 1 after OG Season X. This doesn't mean that Chapter 2 isn't returning, but being a new mode of OG is staying for Chapter 1 lovers. This seems to be wrong, but as I mentioned, we can still go to Chapter 2 time will show. I mean, if they do keep Chapter 1 in Chapter 2 as 2 separate modes, I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Because some people like both. Some people like one or the other, so I feel like just keeping one as one would be pretty cool in either way. But going to chapter 2 will be pretty cool too. We already talked about that a little bit too, but yeah, honestly don't even know, but like honestly it seems like pretty interesting. For Arena, new Arena's box fight rank season has begun. For Blitz, we have John Wick has arrived in Blitz Royale, and then we also have an update for that where guns, lots of guns, take down enemies in close quarters with the 9mm Baba Yaga pistol, triple barrel shotgun, bank shot pistol, and more explosive loot hitting Blitz. Pretty cool. For State of Roll, we have update notes where we have prehistoric Iza. Unlike the Stegosaurus, she's not a herbivore. This legendary constructor from the historic heroes set stumps in the event item selection is available for 2,800 gold. Pair her with another dino to trigger the blast from the past team perk and trade all the shield for massive health boost. I'm not gonna go over all this stuff. If you guys want to read it, then you guys can. I just don't really feel like reading the stuff anymore. We already read the stuff, didn't we not? I guess I'll read this though. Made additional improvements to matchmaking particular events where some players would end up in an infinite loading screen. Wait, we already talked about this. Yeah, I think we already talked about this or something like that. And if you guys want to read it, either way, you guys can still do it. Alright, other than that, we also have this where we have 36 Fortnite skins that have AI voices. Epic Games says their voices are powered by performances from independent and professionals who agreed to have their performances used to develop voice models. And UFN creators can begin having these AI voices on July 30th. Then here's some examples.
Hello there. This is a sample of this voice.
Hello there. This is a sample of this voice.
Hello there. This is a sample of this voice.
Hello there. This is a sample of this voice.
Hello there. This is a sample of this voice.
Hello there. This is a sample of this voice.
Hello there. This is a sample of this voice.
Hello there. This is a sample of this voice. Hello there.
We're just gonna go over all like the news real fast before I even do it. Before I even my thoughts on this. But then we also have the prompt that they gave to Peely's AI voice. Peely has two brothers, Aim and Triggerfish. You love your brother Aim. You bond with him as warm and complicated. You adore him. He is so smart. Your adopted brother Triggerfish has always been cruel to you. The bullying never really stopped. Still, a part of you cannot quite picture him being capable of real harm. And here's like the full prompt that they gave him or whatever. Then we also have some other stuff about it. We have, if you say concerning response to Fortnite's AI voices and UFN, you may get the following message. You are valued. Help is available from professionals in your local crisis hotline. The island is available, but conversations need a short break. And then there's also this stuff too. Like, his response potentially contains content related to self-harm, child safety, hate or harassment, intellectual property, jailbreaking, mental or physical health, real-world violence, scam, hacks or cheats, dangerous or illegal content, inappropriate language, personal information, sexual content, and then it contains uncategorized but restricted content and unsafe content. And other responses AI could give, I can help with that. I contain a medical professional. I don't use such language, so you can't say whatever. I will discuss this. I will not discuss this. I won't do that. I'm not here to talk about these things. You know, at least they have like freaking limits or whatever. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I saw nothing. Moving on. We also have another prompt Epic gave to one of these AI voices. You don't break character. Ask if you're AI, or ask if you're an AI. You go, whoa, hey, whoa, heavy. Nah, man, I'm just Ziggy. Want a snack? Okay. What else do we have actually? Because I think I have like one more thing actually. And then older prompts I could find for the Fortnite weird AI voice feature in UFN. It has some random things about characters such as Peely apparently being a brother of Aim and Triggerfish. So feel free to scroll up for this. So if you guys just want to like go over this stuff or whatever, then you guys can. I'm just gonna scroll for this like shortly. I just want to make sure I have like nothing else to talk about this for. Okay, where you have some other stuff. I was gonna like talk about like the actual like thing before, like while I scroll for this, but yeah, let me just do this. I guess you guys want to pause or whatever, you guys can. I guess like the main thing is like, you know, Fortnite using AI. I know like a lot of people like still aren't like super like super like fond on that. I guess like people still like hate AI. People still despise AI. Epic using it like is still like pretty like meh, I guess. So I just know like a lot of people are probably like hating on this or whatever. So I mean it makes sense honestly because like freaking if you hate AI and you don't want it or whatever, then like this is just honestly like kind of stupid though. I do think like it is like good, not like the AI part I guess, but like just mostly like them like being able to like make like these type of messages honestly. Like using like AI to like get the voices is like kind of bad, but like making like the prompts like this is like pretty good honestly. I feel like there might be like some better ways to do it or so, but like I just feel like doing it like this is honestly just like whatever. BOA, yeah. And then we also have a blog post for it. On July 30th, conversations will exit experimental, and you'll be able to publish items with LLM-powered NPCs and characters. 36 Fortnite characters now have consistent voices and personas. Today, we added consistent voices and personas to 36 Fortnite characters when using AI, with more coming over time. These Fortnite characters sound and react in a way you expect right out of the box. The voices for these characters are powered by performance capture made from independent professional actors specifically for use in developer-made islands. The actors agreed to have their performances used to develop voice models that create the spoken responses for these LLM-powered Fortnite characters. Our next step is to work with the relevant guilds and character voice actors who have previously worked on Fortnite Battle Royale to explore opportunities to make their original voices available across the Fortnite ecosystem. Starting with V41.30, releasing on July 30th, a subset of Fortnite IP. What happens if I click on this, actually? Alright, then. Fortnite IP characters will be locked to their voices and personas and will not be editable. For more info on what's powering conversations, check out our previous blog. Once Islands of Conversation are live to players on July 30th, we'll be tracking capacity closely to make sure experimental experiences perform well for players across your islands. Our goal is to let you build your best experiences possible without usages getting in the way. But as we gather feedback and identify areas to improve, we may improve rate limiting systems over time. Blah blah. Alright. I mean, you already gave my thoughts on this, so there's not really a point in me saying anything else, but just I know a lot of people are going to hate on this in general. Then we also have like the Panda Team Leader or the Cuddles and Chaos like sidekick with different like XP stuff, and then you also get like this stuff. Pretty cool. Last two things for today. Public beta for the Epic Launcher V2 starts in August. The launcher will no longer be built on Unreal Engine. Will have greatly increased performance and navigation speed. And then we also have a new survey where we have when you don't equip a sprite before match, what's usually the reason for I forget to do so? I don't know how to do it. I don't want to risk losing the sprite. I'm not sure what sprite to use. I don't think it'll make enough for a difference. Resummoning cost isn't worth it for a single match. I don't have a sprite I want to use. I don't want to get targeted on Starter Island. So overall pretty cool. Alright, so for Friday, July 17th, we have some news that we're getting some free rewards. So we have free rewards on July 17th for the World Cup Finals. We already talked about this a little bit, but we got the Hyundai Ionic. I guess it has Ionic 6 and line. What you get by extracting and mastering a striker sprite, then log in on July 19th to get this for free. And then we also have the soccer ball toy, which you just log in on July 19th to claim it. So overall, pretty cool rewards. I feel like this is pretty cool that everyone is like starting to care about toys a lot more, because I haven't gotten a toy in probably years. I'm pretty sure the last toy we actually got was probably back in like chapter 2, so that's pretty cool. Then you also have that the Marigold pack returned. We already talked about this earlier a little bit, but the Marigold pack returned. If you guys want to buy it, use code GABERBOY19 to find out shop you guys want to support me. And then last thing for cosmetics, we have And Fortnite's been working on a feature that lets you download cosmetic assets instead of having to stream them, which is honestly like a pretty good thing, I guess, because like instead of like having them streamed and not like load in, you actually like have to download them, which is actually kind of better. Either way, pretty cool. For better, yeah, we had this, that the Pollo Sprite is available tomorrow, and all you have to do is come and eliminate him or eliminate Pollo to get it. Kind of like a weird way of doing it, but I'm pretty sure it's also like getting added next week. I'm pretty sure. Let me just actually like make sure, because I'm pretty sure I saw something about this. Okay, apparently he confirmed that. Alright, anyway, this is like the only tweet I could find about it by backers that said Pollo Sprite will be available in chess next week, and it's confirmed by Pollo. Honestly, like, I guess like that's pretty good. Not making like, I guess, quote unquote exclusive Sprite. So yeah, it just makes a lot of sense, I guess. We also have that we're gonna be getting more pro players and getting sprites soon. Fortnite just said that Polo is the first pro to get his own sprite. I guess pretty cool, I guess. Getting like your own sprite in the game is probably really cool too, so I don't really have much to say about that, but we're all pretty cool. We also have Fortnite Sprite Locator gives more chances from common to rarest. Disclaimer: sprite chances are usually server side, so this data may be inaccurate, but that's what currently is in files. So Ghost, King, and Striker have a 6.12%. Demon, Aura, and Duck have a 6.10%. Boss, Punk, Sleepy, and Seven have a 5.78% chance. Fishy has a 3.16. Fire has a 2.79. Same with Air. Earth and Water. Earth has a 2.61. Water has a 2.25. And then Earth Gold and Fishy Gold, and Fire Gold and Water Gold and Air Sprite Gold have a 1.46% chance. Burnt Peanut has a 1.01. Same for Pollo and Vini. Sorry, I can't talk. Fishy, Fire, Water, and Air have a 0.90. So all those and Candy have a 0.91% chance. This is kind of hard to read, actually. Batman has a 0.65. Earth Galaxy, Earth Sprite, Fishy Galaxy, Fire Sprite, or Fire Galaxy, Water Galaxy, Water Gem, Air Sprite, or Air Galaxy have a 0.55. Fire, Water, Air. Fire, Water, Air, Holofoil have a 0.30 or 0.36%. Demon, Aura, Duck, Ghost, King and Striker have a 0.27. Boss, Punk, Sleepy, 7 have a 0.25. Boss, Punk, Sleepy, 7, Gold have a 0.25. Demon, Aura, Duck, Ghost, and King and Striker Candy have 0.20. Boss, Punk, Sleepy, 7. Boss, Punk, Sleepy, 7, Candy have a 0.19. Demon, Aura, Duck, Ghost, King, Striker, Galaxy all have a 0.11. Boss, Punk, Sleepy, 7 have a 0. Boss, Punk, Sleepy, 7, Galaxy have a 0.10. Demon, Aura, Duck, Gem have a 0.067. That's probably on purpose, actually. Grim Reaper have a 0.053% chance. And then Ghost King, Striker, Batman have 0.040. Okay, wait a second. No, Ghost, King, Striker, Holofoil, and Batman Gold have 0.040. 7 Holofoil, Batman Candy, or Okay, guys, I'm sorry about this. 7 Hollow Fall 0.38. Batman Candy has a 0.030. Grim Reaper Sprite has Grim Gold has a 0.024. Batman Galaxy has a 0.016. Grim Candy and Grim Galaxy have a Grim Candy has a 0.015. Grim Galaxy has a 0.0091. Batman Hollow has a 0.0061. 0 Point Sprite has a 0.0004. Zero Galaxy or Zero Gold has a 0.0002. Candy has a 0.002. Galaxy has a 0.001 and same thing for Gem. All those being Sprite 0 point. And all cube variants being Boss, Earth. Dude, I can't talk. I'm tired. Fishy, Punk, Sleepy, Fire, Grim, and Batman all have a 0% chance. And despite the Pollo Sprite having a 1.01% spawn rate, I'm not sure that Sprite is enabled right now. Overall, pretty cool. So, yeah. Also, sorry that was like super hard to like listen to because I freaking like kept like stuttering and all that stuff. So yeah. Shiny Hours oh my god. Shiny Hours on July 18th and Shiny Hours on July 18th. Shine On, Gold Gummy, Galaxy, and Hollow Photo Sprite variants are all appearing more often across the island. Arrive from 2 to 4 p.m. ET to 9:11 p.m. ET. It's the same thing as always. And then Fortnite is working on daily rewards. It rewards players for logging in each day before the reward track expires. It was prepared for last season, or for last plus this season, but got delayed. And reward examples are levels, cosmetics, State of World Llamas, and etc. I feel like cosmetics, State of World Llamas, and levels are like pretty good rewards for logging in daily. Rewards the player a lot, so that's honestly pretty cool. Then we also have a upcoming daily drops feature. Our first look at it. So we get to see like some of the example rewards, and looks like you're just able to claim it for just like, you know, logging in. Pretty easy, pretty cool. I was able to click on it whenever. That's pretty cool. Well, once again, I feel like logging in just daily to like get rewards is honestly really cool. Keeps like the player base like I guess connected. Rewards the players for logging in. Gives you some really cool rewards like cosmetics and all that stuff. So pretty cool. And then last thing for Friday. Fortnite is partnered with Call Me Agent 00 at Streamer University to give 2 times up-and-coming streamers their first ever brand deals worth $5,000 each.
And Fortnite to see if potentially they might be interested in supporting something you want to do. So I literally reached out to all the brands that I know, and Fortnite came back and said they want to do something to help some students. So we will actually be finding 2 streamers that have not had a brand deal before to do their first brand deal with me a little bit later today. Let's do it. Okay? You not reaching out.
Honestly, a really good opportunity for a lot of streamers to like, you know, grow, get more money, get like more connected, get more viewers, all that stuff. So all really cool. Okay, then finally for Saturday, July 18th. This is from the 19th, but obviously it's coming out today. So yeah, but free soccer ball toy for logging in, and you got until 12 p.m. or 12 p.m. tonight to get it. So we're pretty cool. They also like the car cosmetic, I'm pretty sure. So pretty cool too. Moving on, we also have Fortnite X Hello Neighbor is possibly happening. A fan has asked the dev about a possible Help Fortnite collab, and they said they will look into it. I feel like getting does he actually have a name? I didn't really play that much the Hello Neighbor growing up, but or really like watch it all or whatever. But either way, I feel like getting like a Hello Neighbor collab is really cool. You know, like I feel like getting like the neighbor as a skin is really cool. You know, he also had like a pickaxe, which would be like a shovel or whatever, which is really cool. But honestly, just like seeing him in the game would be like pretty wild and pretty cool. So yeah. We also have that. Okay, we have a little more about the Hello Neighbor thing. So there's like the actual like tweet from it, just saying, "Hi, I have a question. Will we ever get Hello Neighbor and Fortnite collabing? and the studio that made it. All I can say is we'll look into it. So pretty cool. Then we have the days of some returning cosmetics. So from the time we're recording this tonight, or on Saturday night, Jujutsu Kaisen returned. Tonight, on Sunday, Honkai Star Rail returns. July 20th, Hashimochi Suzy returns on July 20th, and then on July 20th again, multiple cartoon collabs. Pretty cool. I feel like it's not gonna see the same stuff like recycled. Same thing for like the cartoon collabs. I feel like we just got like I don't know the exact name of it, but like the TV tab. I'm pretty sure I had like Adventure Time, regular show, Phoenix and Ferb or whatever. See, it's whatever I guess, but either way, still really cool. For Battle Royale, we have this that Appealy and Llama Sprite are in the works. Really cool. We also have the Power Hour, which peaked at 1.32 million players for today's Power Hour, and over 3.180 million, or 3,180,000 concurrent players are currently playing Fortnite. Pretty cool. And then for other, we also have this where Fortnite has rebranded to the Hot Bass Summer branding on their social media account, and they're only showing Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy, for the Gooners. But that's it for this week. I'm also just gonna end off the video real fast saying sorry, my cat's behind me. I thought she was doing something. Shut it. Anyway, sorry, it's my flower. I honestly just want to thank you guys for. Right now I feel like they're I don't know how well the videos are doing, but this week I did the whole entire weekly or daily upload or whatever. I feel like I did pretty well on it. It's a little stressful at some point because I feel like sometimes I didn't have a video planned, so I need to think of something fast. Luckily I was able to think of some ideas pretty fast, so that's really cool. But looking into all of them, I feel like all the videos I made, I just I'm really proud of. The whole entire thing, the first video I literally uploaded was about a video I've been trying to make, or that was in the works for over a year, making that Twitter account, still using that Twitter account. Really cool. I recommend watching that video. I feel like it's honestly really, really good. I'm biased, by the way. YouTube Twitch drops really cool, or YouTube drops. I feel like I was a really cool idea video. If you're Fortnite OG, I feel like I wanted to make that video for a while, so I finally made it, but I don't know how well I did, honestly. Especially with the not being able to find the stuff. Fortnite video update, I feel like that did good. The event music, I feel like that one was really good. I feel like that's a little bit of an add-on from that one video I made a few weeks ago where I ranked every season theme song. And then also the video I recorded by the time I'm recording this yesterday, the trying different tycoon maps. This is a new series I wanted to always try and do, honestly. I feel like I just have so much fun doing tycoon maps, so might as well integrate it with this. But I recommend go watching all those videos. I feel like all those videos are really good. I've worked so much time into them, and if you guys want to go watch them, then yeah. But this is the end of the weekly, or I keep saying weekly, probably the week Fortnite recap, the daily Fortnite, or the daily Gaber video. Maybe at some point I'll start uploading daily once again. I don't really know about that, honestly, because I feel like I just don't have enough ideas to really upload daily, and I just don't really have the brain power to really think of ideas daily. So for now, you guys are gonna at least get maybe 1-2 videos a week, including Weekly Fortnite Recap or something. But yeah, but if you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, like, turn to the video, follow me ratings on Spotify, code Gaber 10 for 10% off at Advance if you guys want to support me, and also code Gaber 17 for Prime Shop if you want to support me. I just also realized that the week for the Advance thing wasn't up the whole entire time, so sorry about that. But anyway, I see this time. Goodbye.